Hey everybody, this is Brian, and we are back salmon fishing here. We've got the 16.5-foot Lund Rebel being pulled by the Sienna minivan, of course. And this time we are heading out of the port of Grand Haven. It is, I believe, August 25, the day we've been fishing here. The lake has recently flipped, which brought the fish in a little bit shallower than usual, and it's August, which means it's the first time that we kind of get a chance to play around with fishing some plugs. We're pretty new to the salmon fishing deal, so we actually set out 3 spoons on our planer boards here. We got a 4-color and a 5-color in the top there on the left and the right. Both of those have the Yak Fireball spoon on them, and then we threw, I believe, a Blue Jean spoon on a 100 copper, and then a plug on the 150 copper. And as you can see here, the first one that goes there is the 5-color up high, just as I'm setting our first dipsy diver. So we had 5 lines in the water when we got our first bite. Eli picks it up here, starts reeling them in before we even get everything set. This is a little bit surprising because it was at like 4:30 in the afternoon. You really don't expect to get a bite that quick, but here we are, pulling one in. So go get him, Eli.
It's like a big walk-in trap, and crazy, but they wander in. I mean, just put a little bait pile in there, and there's a spring hooked to the doors. It's got a door open up, and then when they cross.
So you might notice as we scoop up this king here, we got one new accessory on the boat, which is the North Shore Fishing Company planer board storage units, which I got back there kind of right behind our downriggers. They're super handy. I got 3 planer boards per side. Makes it really easy. Those are kind of the standard planer boards I use for most of my lighter coppers and lead cores. Eli here's got a nice kind of 7-8 pound king. Showing around for the camera. Very nice. I also dared to bring my drone out on this fishing trip, which was a little bit adventurous, especially trying to land it on a moving boat, but we managed to get it back. So here you can see I'm actually looking at my phone. I'm checking my precision trolling app to figure out what I want this diver at. We're out in about 70 foot of water, and as I'm looking at the phone, figuring out where I want to put it at, I think I had it 100 feet back. It just started rip and drag. Now you watch here, that fish came up on the outside of both of our boards, and this was our low diver. So that fish made a run for the outside, and I just wanted to make sure we got this big fish in. So I told Isaiah to grab that top board, pop it, let's get it cleared. This fish came up again, way over on the side, and I told Eli, let's just grab both of them, get them out of there so we can get this fish in the boat. Fish did a couple real nice jumps for us and gave us a real heck of a net job, so stay tuned.
Check availability and try it for yourself. They're so sure you'll love it, you can get your money back if you don't.
Yeah, this fish hit the surface a bunch of times. We've caught some big kings before, but most of the big ones that we've caught have actually been on our coppers, and so they've been on planer boards. This is the first like real big one that I've caught in my small boat on a dipsy, and I learned that I might have my dipsy lead just a little bit long for landing these big kings, but I also learned that it's not terribly difficult to hand line them in. So this one just kind of proved a challenge to get them right where we want them to be. So after trying to bring them to the back of the boat, I realized, you know what, we gotta get a little bit more control under this fish. He's sitting on the surface real nice. We just need to get him where we want him to be netted. So switch to hanging out of the line. We get him up here close, and Eli actually does a good job scooping the fish in the net, but the fish flops and gets leverage with his tail on the back of the net. Right here, he's in and he is out, but unfortunately the plug's treble hook gets stuck in the net. So I'm on that side of the boat, so I steal the net from him, manage to flip the fish around, and boom.
Eli, you tried to lose that. No,
Just, I don't know what it was.
Neutralizing a threat.
Yeah, and he just kind of went over, and it wasn't.
we put this fish in the scale later, and found I weighed 16.5 pounds. So a really nice king to get it started, especially for like 5:15 in the afternoon. This was a great start to catch a king right off the bat on a high spoon, and then catch one on a dipsy. It is a fantastic way to start the evening. We're really looking forward to seeing what else we got here. So we kept trolling around. It was a good probably hour and a half before we got another bite that was worth landing. We had a few drive-bys, a few times things got hit. We even, on this high diver here that we were running a plug on it, we were running a glow plug, and it just kept tripping the diver. I'm not sure if it's because the plug itself was running erratically or if it was getting hit and short strike that much, but we could not keep that diver locked down. I even switched it out with a different dipsy diver, and it kept tripping that one. So I finally just put a spoon on it. So we put green jeans on it, and not more than 3 or 4 minutes after we put the green jean spoon on there, it got hit, and Isaiah had a nice little tango with this king here. So all right, here's our first try, a swing and a miss, and I even stuck him on the net a little bit. Fortunately, he came undone. Coming back around to him, let's give him a second try on the net job. I'm sure Eli enjoyed watching me mess up on the net as well. And we got him in. This salmon was a nice one for Isaiah. I think it came in at about 7.5 or 8 pounds. Just kind of a good 2-year-old salmon, I believe, and another king in the box. So we kept on trolling here. We were missing a couple of fish. We missed one on the 150 copper. We're in about 50 to 60 foot of water, and all of a sudden that same dipsy diver with that glow plug gets hit again, and Eli runs over and grabs it. If I were to do this fishing trip again, I would put a glow plug in more places. We caught one nice fish on that green jean spoon, one on the fireball, but 3 of them came on plugs, and 2 of those, our 2 biggest, were on that glow J plug with the green ladder back. So we actually got hit on that downrigger right here again. I think it was on a blue jeans free slider, but short strike. I was trying to catch up to him and found the lure before I found the fish, so quickly just throw that rod up in the bow of the boat and let Eli fight this biggin, see if we can get him in. Man, you can see the moon rising there. It's full moon. Eli thinks he loses the fish here because it loses all the tension. So he gives up. I start pulling the high diver up because it tripped too, and realize, oh nope, fish is still on. He's there. So let's get him in the net. So Eli backs up. I grab the line. Try to grab the line. Hand it to Eli. And we try to get this king in the net. Scoop and miss. Grab the line. Again, this is a really nice fish.
Got him. Yep. Yes.
And we got him.
Oh. Let's go. We got it.
You can see very comparable in size to the one that I caught. We threw it on the scale after we got home to clean them, and this one weighed 14.5 pounds. So really nice, big, lively fish. The sun's going down. After we got some pictures of just Eli, I said, you know, let me grab mine. Let's get a picture of the both of us holding up these big kings. They're going to college. Eli and Isaiah are both moving back to Calvin in just a couple of days. So last hurrah for summer. And topped it off with 2 really big kings and 3 other really nice ones. All right, again, I said 3 other nice ones. As we're kind of packing up, it's getting dark. That 150 copper goes off yet again with the plug on it. So Isaiah gets the last fish of the night. It's getting really hard to see. We're kind of turning, heading back towards the port, getting ready to pull lines, and we get that last bonus fish. So you can see the lights on the pier in the background there. Once he got bit on that one, we said, okay, let's start pulling things in, land this fish, call it a night. So Eli goes in there, takes the board off for him. It's really hard to see that line when it gets really dark, and of course none of us brought our headlamps, so we were stranded with the boat lights and with our iPhones. I grabbed the net and told Eli to give me some flashlight so I could see the fish, which of course didn't help at all. Just risked throwing his iPhone in the lake. But fortunately it was on the glow plug, and I could see the glow plug coming up, so I just scooped the plug, figured that was the front of the fish, and we managed to catch him. So there you go. Number 5 in the box, another 8-pound salmon. Happy with the night we had. Wish we could have caught a couple more that hit, but going home with 5 fish and a fun night fishing in Grand Haven is always a good thing. So come back next time. Hopefully we'll make it out again soon.